Hello, welcome back to 1001 Beers, you must try for your day. I'm here in Brewdog in Reading with Dave Scott, the organiser of Reading Beer Festival, who I've mentioned many times before. Dave, many times I review my beers in Reading Beer Festival classes, and I often plug the beer festival saying, go to this beer festival, it's brilliant. And I've shown the various different logos from across the years. But we're here to review. We're here sort of randomly. I've just chaired a Reading camera meeting, and Dave said to me at the start, "Oh, I've just been down Brewdog in Reading. They have Paradox Islay, which we have here right now, and it's in the book." So Paradox has many versions, as you said before.
Yep. So I've had three different ones. That it's Paradox, but it's been three different expressions of whiskey casks, and I got to try them all at the same time. And that was back in the days when it was cask as well. And they were sublime.
But we're here, so I thought, well, I don't want to miss out. Because you said how often they make it? Like once in a blue moon?
No, but the last time I had it was 2008, I think.
Yeah, so I thought, well, I'm not going to miss out on the chance. I tried to close the meeting as early as possible, but people like to waffle. Not sorry. But here we have Paradox, and what percent? 14% is it? 14%, obviously brewed in Scotland, and I mean it's as black as night. It's got a lovely sort of dark head. What did you say the smell is like?
Bonfire.
It's very smoky. It's very boozy. Whiskey.
Treacle.
Very treacly. Almost slight vine fruit smell to it. Just a little hint of vine fruit.
Almost like dried dates or dried prunes.
Yeah. Now, what does it taste like?
All of the above.
Oh wow. That is smoother than I was expected to be. It smells stronger than it tastes.
Yeah.
And it is lovely. So first hit is kind of smoke, and you get a bit of an aftertaste smoke, but that is really smooth. That is a beautiful beer. It's not fizzy. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it. The overwhelming taste is smoke, I would say. Very much smoky.
It's almost got a texture in your mouth rather than it's not a fizzy, but it's a
It sort of coats your mouth with sort of smoky velvet.
And
you say that's it?
And after that, it's like treacle and dates.
Oh, that's a wonderful beer. While we're just digesting that, I'm going to give a big plug. So the Reading Beer Fest was coming up on the first bank holiday weekend in May, Thursday to Sunday. Dave, would you like to talk about it at all? Would you like to give it a plug?
So it's one of the 5 biggest beer festivals in the UK. I realise this is beer. We usually host the National Cider Awards for CAMRA, which we're doing again this year.
Yep.
So we tend to have a very large selection of ciders and berries.
Yep.
We pride ourselves on a very large selection of different pale ales. So
about 500 odd?
Yeah, it varies. 556 last year.
Yep.
It'll be slightly less than that this year, probably.
But it's a good one for tickers. If you're looking for something a bit different, something a bit interesting.
And then this will be the second year we've started doing key keg style ales, so things like this, basically.
Yep.
And we'll have a few of those. We haven't finalised the number yet.
You've got foreign beer as well. You've got lots of Belgian beers quite often. Belgian beer, Dutch beer.
We've expanded it in recent years, and we've had more of the world. Some American beers. I think there's some Japanese beers last year.
Yeah.
We've had Norwegian. We tend to try and specialise in getting things you can't normally get. So quite a lot of our Belgian and Dutch stuff is we import specifically by a pallet of it. and so it's not really things you would normally see, which is quite nice, getting something different.
Yep. I would say basically Reading Beer Festival, great place to come if you want to try something different, something new. That it's not as big as Great British Beer Festival, but it's a more relaxed environment. It's not quite as, I find GBF a little bit stuffy. I think it's in a big tent, so it's a big outdoor beer festival. You can try so many different beers. It's just
on a sunny day, it's glorious.
Oh, it's so nice. And there's games, and there's wonderful entertainment, lots of live music. I mean, GBF doesn't have that kind of experience, does it?
That's just not expensive.
Well, not really. It's very close to Reading train station. Just over, there's Davey's had too much whiskey. Whiskey cask. Very close to Reading train station, just over the river. Wonderful beer festival. I've been involved in it for a couple of years. I volunteered, and I was a punter for many years, and I got involved in camera off the back of the beer festival, which was good. So I joined camera at the beer festival, which you can do as well. Come over to the camera stand, and if you join, you can get a free pint of beer. Correct? If they're still doing that offer.
We are doing the offer. I can't remember whether it's a pint or whether it's something similar to that.
Something similar. It was some sort of offer. Or you can just come and chat to lovely people at the various different stands.
I'm still worrying about which size of marquee to get and how the track weight fits in. And
true. There are many. It's a many moving part beer festival. Very, very difficult. But a wonderful thing. Come along to it. But this is
stunning.
It is a great beer. I mean, it just 14%. It doesn't taste like it at all. It tastes like a very smoky 5%. I would say. It hasn't got that hit of booze.
Doesn't.
Have you ever had Brewdog Tokyo before? Which is, a lot stronger.
Yes.
Which just tastes of booze. The whole thing just tastes of booze and weird other flavours. And there are other beers I've had that are like much lower, like 8%, that just taste of booze. The overwhelming taste of booze. The overwhelming taste of this is smoke and kind of like that datiness to it.
See, I quite like strong beers. But the only one I can think of that really just tastes of booze is the Saint de Bismarck and the Tactical Nuclear Penguin, which are they freeze the beer, take out the ice crystals, throw them away because it's just water, and end up with 30 to 40%.
Yes.
And that has a very strange. It doesn't taste exactly like whiskey or beer. It's a strange hybrid, and that really hits you with alcohol. This doesn't.
No, this is very reasonable. It is a sipper. It's absolutely sippable. We've only had a third of this in our glasses here. Lovely glasses, by the way. Really like these sort of glasses. And I don't think you want more than a third at a time because it is one you don't want to rush.
It's one of those historic, traditional beers that you did knife and fork almost.
Yes.
You feel as if you've got your week's calories. It's like sitting down and someone just put a big bit of a chocolate cake or something in front of you. Yeah. It's got that many calories in it.
It's a thick, luscious beer. It's just. I was not expecting it to be quite as nice. I've never been blown away too much by Brewdog beers. This is lovely. This is really, really good. And I will definitely give them another go for other styles of beers like this. I mean, Tokyo was okay. The other ones I reviewed, I'm sure I reviewed Punk IPA. Punk IPA was in there, obviously.
Tokyo Star's the feedstock beer for Tactical Nuclear Penguin.
Yeah, Tokyo.
So it's been brewed for a slightly different reason, really.
Tokyo Star was just a crazy beer because it was. It just tastes of just lots of things. The other one I've got left to do from Brewdog is Riptide, but I don't know where to get it from. I don't know if they still make it. So we'll see. Maybe I'll find it at some point. But for now, I've reviewed Paradox. This is the Islay version. So Islay, what does that mean in terms of? This has been brewed in Islay barrels then? Is that what that means?
Yeah, so Islay is a small island off the west coast of Scotland.
Yes.
It's renowned for very, very, very smoky, very peaty whiskies. So Bowmore, Bunhaven, Ardbeg, Kailila, they're all from Islay. actually it's a very large number of distilleries in a tiny, tiny island.
Yes.
But they're all very, very, very heavy, very smoky whiskies.
And this has been basically aged in the barrels from that whiskey.
Yep, so they've made beer, poured it into a whiskey cask from one of the Ailey whiskies, I don't know which one, left it to pick up some of the character from the wood.
Probably for quite some time, you would have thought.
I don't know. I do know that Brewdog did one fruit beer they put in whiskey casks and they put it in for 3 years, but supposedly they did that by mistake and forgot they'd done it, and it's too expensive. It's too expensive. I know it was one of the abstract series, the very early ones. It was probably the best fruit beer I've had in my life. It was amazing. They sold it for like 30 quid a bottle.
An accidental beer.
Yeah,
Love
and
it.
they're never doing it again.
No.
I don't know how long this has been in, so.
Long enough to attribute this kind of smokiness. I mean, I wonder what the base beer is.
Paradox.
Oh, just the normal Paradox.
Yeah.
Did you ever try the normal Paradox? Just
Yes.
the original one. What was it like compared to this?
It's a really, really nice imperial stout.
So it was like this, but less smoky.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Because
It's
that's
smoothed out slightly as well. There's less hops
Right.
in this. That gets killed by the wood, but
So I mean, the thing is with the book, obviously we're reviewing. Paradox was the original beer, but this is the next best thing I can get. Because they're probably not going to brew Paradox again. They're probably now going to brew it and do a different version of it. So they might, but I've got to take it as I can get it. So this will do. This will do because it's still the same beer, just slightly differently named. I'm probably going to leave it there because this is probably one of the longer beer reviews I've done. Now we've waxed lyrical about smoky beer, whiskey, and Reading Beer Festival. Reading Beer Festival, first bank holiday weekend in May 2019. Come along, volunteer, buy tickets now online at readingbeerfestival.org.uk.
should be.
Just Google Reading Beer Festival, you can find it. And I'm going to say goodbye right now. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for another beer review soon. Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.